Oh man, we got a
100
lot of
people.
beautiful faces. We got 100 people today. A lot of beautiful faces. Everyone's got their cameras on, I think. It's awesome. I
I feel like we
love
could have
that.
more cameras on.
Let me see how many cameras we have
I
on.
see
There's a
some
lot of
familiar
cameras here
faces too.
on the main page here. There's a lot of cameras, which is
Hi,
good.
Sean Shakir. I'm just going to call you out. It's
Hey,
so good to
Leslie.
see you.
Thank you. Yep.
Happy
All right,
you're
let's
here.
jump into it. So today we're
Okay.
going to chat about using ChatGPT, or leveraging, as I like to say. It's a little
Yeah.
fancier. Leveraging ChatGPT. Also, Google has their own version called Google Bard, B-A-R-D. And in some cases, Google Bard is much better than ChatGPT because Google Bard is connected to Google. So it has endless amounts of information. So we're going to kind of like tell you a little bit about both. But, you know, leveraging ChatGPT in real estate is super crucial for a bunch of reasons. 24/7 availability. It gives you instant responses, which will then enhance customer satisfaction and engagement. You'll be able to personalize your interactions through prompts, and it gives you really great responses. If you don't know the answer to something, it's definitely more effective than Googling something. It serves as an instantaneous source of property information and market trends. It allows you to gain more informed, it allows your clients to gain more informed decision making because you'll be able to give them a heck of a lot more information. It's got multi-language capabilities, which is, that's like I think
That's pretty cool.
I think that might be newer because I just
don't think
started
so,
seeing
Nick.
that. No, you don't think so? Well, I've never
Uh-uh.
tried to type out something in Spanish, but that's awesome that it has that. And adopting this type of technology definitely reflects a forward-thinking and innovative brand image, and it positions you as a business leader in market innovation. And what I always say is, artificial intelligence is not going to take the real estate agent's job, but it will. Oh, I forget what I always say. It won't take your job, but the agents that are using it will.
There you
Does
go.
that make sense?
You saved it. Yes.
Oh, man. Let me say that again.
Almost a fail. Yep.
Artificial intelligence won't take the real estate agent's job, but the agents that are using it will. So if that gets you a little nervous, good. We need some tough love in this business sometimes.
Well, you know, it's super easy to use. We're going to demo that
It's
later,
super
not to
easy.
spoil it or anything, but
Yeah, we'll demo it. Sorry, my dog just bumped into my bookshelf and knocked everything over. Thanks, Loki. All right. Hey, Leslie, since today we're going to talk about leveraging it for beautiful listing descriptions,
yeah,
because that's a very big pain point for agents.
huge
Pain point. First, we're going to talk about like what it takes to create
yeah
a great listing a great listing description. And then we're going to talk about how ChatGPT and or Google Bard can help make that much better.
Yes. So what I'm about to go over right now is just how you would make a description right now without ChatGPT. And there are 3 things that you need. So you need a strong headline, you need to be descriptive and specific, and of course use emotional language. So I'm going to go over all 3 just very briefly here because I'm sure you all know this, but it's just nice to be reminded again. So the headline is the first thing buyers will see. So make sure you grab attention and it accurately reflects the property. So instead of just saying, you know, 3 bedroom, 2 bathroom, 350, you know, whatever square feet, let's be more descriptive and say spacious family home with pool and garden. Like that's totally different.
You can't say family, but
well, yeah, you can't say family
unless you're in Canada.
That's true. Those
Spacious
Canadians
home.
get away with a lot. Spacious home.
I saved you all. I saved you all the attacks.
Yeah. Another strong headline would be charming craftsman in a desirable neighborhood. So let's go over descriptive, being descriptive and specific in your property description. You obviously want to highlight the key features and amenities, but we want to use vivid language to create a sense of place. So remember putting yourself in the buyer's shoes and how they would feel in that home. We had a speaker a couple weeks ago, and he's like, stop saying house. If I'm a buyer, I want to live in a home, you know? So be, connect with your audience, know who you're talking to. And then of course, instead of just doing all the basic features, describe what the kitchen looks like. Maybe it's something that's more enticing to buyers who like kitchens with granite top counters. And then use emotional language. So make sure that you're using that kind of emotional level, the words that describe a specific emotion, like inviting or relaxing or cozy even, right? Now that we're into the fall season over here, a lot of fireplaces kind of start showing up in my area because snow is about to come. So think about the seasonality as well, what's happening in your local area.
Love
So
it.
3 things: strong headline, be descriptive and specific, and then use emotional language.
Yeah, and you also, this is harder to do, but we're going to show you how Chat GPT or Google Bard can help you. Tell a story.
Mhm.
Instead of just like listing the property's features, tell a story about what it would be like to live there. If you were on our calls about social media, we've been talking about the importance of storytelling in your videos and your posts, because that's what attracts people and makes them feel something. So tell a story about what it would be like to live there. For example, describe the backyard as a perfect place to entertain guests, or the main bedroom as a sanctuary where buyers can relax and unwind. Like something, a kitchen with an island, which is a beautiful place to create memories while cooking with the family. You can't say family. Sorry about that. Oh, see what you did? Now we're going to get all sorts of hate mail. Just kidding. You can't say family. I know.
Stop saying family, Nick.
But anyway, yeah, tell a story. Don't just be like 3 beds, 2 baths, backyard, fenced in. Get people to feel like they're there by, explaining in greater detail with emotional language and telling a story about what it's like to physically, you could even, get the seller to write you, a paragraph or 2 about what it's been like for them to live in the house, and then incorporate that into the description as well. You want to be specific in the description. Highlight the property's key features, such as make sure you say these are things you guys know, but we want to make sure that you guys that we reiterate it.
Yeah.
Make sure you're mentioning the main bedroom suite, or a large backyard, or an updated kitchen, or a fenced in yard. By follow and Mindy in the chat saying you can say your loved ones. Yes, perfect. Love it. That's
Love
a great.
it.
That is a great alternative. The following tips will help you write a compelling property description that's going to engage potential buyers, help you sell the home quickly. But luckily, you won't have to do this on your own because we aren't Shakespeare, right? Like, we didn't learn how to write a property description in real estate school. But we're going to jump into some additional tips for crafting compelling property descriptions using ChatGPT and or Bard, right? Kevin is asking any advice on how long a description should be. Well, if your MLS is like mine, we have, a certain amount of characters.
Yeah.
Just, don't go over that and you'll be fine.
Right.
Just depends on the MLS. But I don't think like it necessarily has to be super long. As long as you tell the story, as long as you tell a compelling story, it doesn't, I don't think it matters, right? And you cover all the bases. Jeremy's saying that he uses Google Chrome as a web browser and OpenAI.com in a browser. Wait, what, Jeremy? Hold on, I'm reading this wrong. Uses Google Chrome as a web browser, OpenAI.com in a browser, in another browser downloaded. Oh, you downloaded the extension. Got it. Keywords everywhere.com, then refresh the tab. Hey, Jeremy, you want to unmute
I would
yourself?
help you, but
Yeah,
that seems
unmute
like a
yourself, 'cause
direct
I'm
message.
having trouble reading that. maybe it's.
Are you there?
Yeah, we're here, buddy.
So if you have the chat.openai in one browser, you have to open a second browser and download the extension called Keywords Everywhere.
Got it.
When you download that, all you have to do is refresh your chat GPT and there'll be a block at the bottom called templates. Those templates you can make, it's totally different. There's a realtor section and there's probably like 20 different, if you want it to be in a professional tone, a funny tone, a charismatic tone, all different types of tones.
Love it.
And there's blocks, templates already pre-done if you want listings or you want social media posts, stuff like that.
I love that, dude.
I love that.
That's sick.
Check
Thanks
it out.
for
Let me know what
letting
you
us
think.
know that. I'm going to do
Yeah,
that
no
today.
problem.
Appreciate
Thanks,
that.
Jeremy.
Thanks, guys.
Let's
Awesome.
jump back into additional tips that can help you craft a compelling property description using these tools.
Yeah.
If you use Bard to generate ideas for your description, Bard can help you brainstorm new and creative ways to describe the property. For example, you could ask Bard to suggest a list of unique features to highlight or come up with a catchy headline. You could use Bard to research the local area. Like Bard can help you learn more about the local areas around the property, such as schools, parks, amenities. This information can be used to write a more informative and engaging description. We're going to show you how to do this in a minute, but we just want to go over the things that are possible.
Yeah. Yeah. And then absolutely you can, and I'm going to go over ChatGPT real quick. So
Okay.
Nick, you covered Bard. I'm going to cover ChatGPT. So let's talk about ChatGPT. We could tell ChatGPT to generate a unique and engaging description for your listing. For example, you could ask them ChatGPT to say, write a poem or story about this property, or generate a list of adjectives. So here's a property description. Type it in. Add a list of adjectives. It's Monday. Adjectives. And then use ChatGPT to translate your description in multiple languages. Again, this will capture a wider audience for potential buyers, as well as, show a variety to those buyers as well. And then we want to definitely talk about generating different versions of your description through ChatGPT. You can target different audiences, for example, like first-time home buyers, or perhaps a luxury audience, a commercial audience. So think about those people who are already in your database and describe that through ChatGPT, and help generate that specific description through ChatGPT. And we're going to show you guys. It's super, super simple if you've never used it.
Yeah, let me share my screen real quick.
Hey, Nick, you know how you're like creating those video shorts of us?
Yeah.
Don't create a video short of me messing my words up, okay?
Yeah, I edit around that stuff.
Because that would be a blooper. That would be hilarious.
Yeah. So, all right. So here's an example. Like, here we go. So let's say I'm creating a property description for a specific address. Right. So I'm going to just choose the address of the house that I grew up in. Right. So you have to tell, I'm using Bard. This is Bard. So bard.google.com. I'm using Bard, and I'm going to tell Bard as much as I can about the property, so then it can create a description for me. So let's tell it. Okay. And I'm going to be typing. I can't type and talk at the same time. So just remember that.
So while he's typing, you guys can actually do this along with us if you want to open up your browser and head to bard.google.com. Roxanne, you can get the recordings here. I'll place the link in our chat again. Give me 1 second. And then I will put that in the chat for you, as well as the Facebook group. Again, if you guys have yet to join us. Is Bard or Chat GPT better? Nick, you think Bard's better, right?
Yeah.
There's your answer.
Hold on. Don't throw me off.
Sorry. Thanks, Carrie. And I just advise to go in and kind of do a side-by-side testing to see which one you prefer. I like how Bard looks better than Chat GPT, but that's just me. And it kind of simplifies it where it shows like understand, create, and explore. It gives you those prompts, to help you generate that description. Yes, Lauren, the recording will be in that link that I shared with the rest of the crowd here. And if you don't have it and you just joined us, let me know and I could place it back in the chat. I really think the first 10 minutes was us just having fun and dancing for a little bit. There you go. You're welcome.
All
And
right.
as we, you ready to go, Nick? Awesome.
1
We're
second.
just going to try to entertain again.
I'm almost there. Please mention the surrounding schools and nearby parks in the description. Okay. So this is what I'm saying. The more information you give it, the better. Oh, hold on. Make this, hold on. This description should be in a storytelling style. Okay. I'm a real estate agent. I'm listing a home at 17 Burnside Street in Montclair, New Jersey, 07043. Please generate, I think it's 07042, actually. It is. Please generate a listing description for this home. The house is side hall, colonial, with 5 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. It has a wraparound screened-in porch. Let's say hardwood floors. It is close to the New York City direct train. As well as dozens of shops and restaurants. Please mention the surrounding schools and nearby parks in the description. This description should be in a storytelling mode. Okay, here we go. Okay, I'm ready. Waiting.
Nick, are you using your KW Google account right now? Somebody
No.
wants to know. No. Okay, there's the answer.
Here's the story. Imagine waking up on a sunny morning, stepping out into a wraparound screened-in porch and taking in the fresh air and the beauty of your surroundings. Already, I want to live here.
I do too.
Spacious home is perfect. Well, sometimes you're going to have to edit. Like if you can't say families, you're obviously going to have to edit. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't know that you can't use family. So just edit. Make sure you edit before you copy and paste. One of the most unique, and I didn't tell it that the living room was on the first floor or that any specific rooms were on the first floor. So if it says that there's a main bedroom on the first floor, don't do that. If it doesn't have granite countertops, make sure you edit that. It doesn't know that because I didn't tell it what kind of countertops it has. So you're going to want to make sure that you edit specific features that it may have gotten wrong. I just like the style. Okay. I also can't say short walk, so I'm going to have to remove that. But the point of the matter is I could never write something like this.
Yeah. Well,
You know
and the
what I mean?
amount of time that it took.
Yeah. So
It was seconds for this to be generated.
Yeah. Also, you can view other, if you view other drafts, it creates 2 other options for you. So it puts the schools and the parks. These are all accurate. Okay. And then the third one, it's more of a more of a storytelling style as well. This one has bullet points. If I wanted to just do a regular description without this description should be storytelling style, let's see what that looks like.
While we wait, somebody in the chat said that they like let it know the character maximum, so that
Oh, that's a
when it
great,
does
yeah, great
generate a
idea.
description. Yeah, so you don't have to go back and edit. I think that was a great tip.
That
And
is,
also,
yeah.
I'm just gonna plug in here too that you guys could do this for ads. You know, do
Yeah, we're gonna, well, no, we're gonna
Facebook
talk about
ad.
that tomorrow.
Oh, great! I'm not gonna give any of that away then. Perfect.
Oh, here we go. So, oh, you know what? It did it in storytelling mode again. So let me, because it's the same, let me do a new chat. Yeah, it was on the same chat, so it thought that I wanted the same thing probably. It takes a couple seconds, so you got to give it time. Also, you could do with Google Bard. So this is more of like a straightforward description, right? Also with Google Bard, you could you could also do this real quick, and then I'll hand it over to Leslie and we'll wrap it up. Give me a real estate marketing report for the month of August for Clarkston, Michigan. And because this is Google Bard and it's connected to Google, the real estate reports are pretty darn accurate. So if you're, we'll talk about newsletters later in the week, but this is pretty awesome. Obviously check it and compare to your MLS, but this would look great in a newsletter. Or if you wanted to make a video, this would look great too.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Leslie.
Perfect. Well, I was just going to share, should we do like a chat GPT example real quick for the crowd?
Yeah, let's
There's
go
a lot
ahead.
of people. There are a lot of people that were saying that they don't have that Bard capability through their KW account.
Well, yeah, you got to open up a regular Gmail. That's why.
Yeah. So here's chat GPT. We'll keep it quick because I know we're at the 30-minute mark, but down below, you'll see write a description for a 3-bed, 3-bath ranch style home located in Denver, Colorado. And we'll just hit go. And it's pretty amazing. Look at that. And I kind of love that you could see it type it out, which is pretty cool. So that's kind of the difference with chat GPT. And then of course, like somebody had mentioned earlier, to give it a maximum character limit so that it doesn't, create a novel, because that's for sure a novel. But as you approach the front of the house, you'll be greeted by a beautiful landscaped front yard, complete with mature trees and colorful flower beds. Like I would have never thought to put that. The exterior of the home.
Make sure there's flower beds though before you.
Yeah, make sure there's flower beds. It's not in the winter time. That wouldn't fly here in Colorado. The exterior of the home boasts a timeless ranch style architecture with a welcoming front porch, perfect for enjoying Denver's sunny days and crisp evenings. So again, like what I did is I put the location up here and then the type of home, ranch style. So even if you have a 2-story, you could say, write a description for a 2-story home, give it the basics of, how many beds and baths and square feet, location, and then a maximum character limit for your MLS, and you'll be set to go.
I also want to mention that, if you put the property address in, with Google Bard specifically, it knows where the house is, so it can tell you what's around it. I don't know if you could do that with ChatGPT, but you could give it a shot. But these are some great leverage pieces to make your life a heck of a lot easier. So you'll never have to wonder about how to create a compelling listing description ever again. Are there any final questions?
Matt, did you want to unmute yourself?
Leslie.
I see you talking.
Yeah,
Leslie.
there we go. Can everybody hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So early in the chat, somebody was bringing up keywords everywhere, which I'm gonna dive into.
Yeah.
But the one thing that I have been experimenting with, which is later on in the week regarding ads and stuff, but Chat GPT started auto-populating like hashtags. So you can,
yes. Mhm.
depending upon the listing description, whatever, you can, with hashtags, without hashtags, and then the more that I start experimenting with it, it knows whether I want a hashtag or not.
Oh, cool.
In the chat GPT, which I thought was really cool. Because you can create different chats. But yeah, I thought that was really unique, that you can tell it really what you want.
Yeah, that's super cool. And I think we're going to dive into hashtags and post like Facebook ads and all that tomorrow, right, Nick?
Yeah. So
I'll be there.
tomorrow we're
Sweet.
going to talk about how ChatGPT and Google Bard can assist you with social media. Wednesday, we're going to talk about how it can assist you with content creation. And Thursday will be a fun one, creating email newsletters with Google Bard and ChatGPT. And that means like we'll do email newsletters and blogs. So we'll do a little bit of both with the new blogging capabilities on the command agent sites. That's going to be a game changer for you. So you can keep your blog fresh with new content. So make sure you show up for that. Any final thoughts, comments? Whoa, somebody just, this is a property description someone put in there.
Everybody's
Love
testing
it.
it out. Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, Keith, you can't sign in with your KW account. You got to create a regular Gmail. That's all. That's all you got to do.
Yeah.
So mine is nickbaldwinrealtor@gmail.com, which I've had forever. So I use that one, but you cannot use your @kw.com. You got to create a regular Gmail account. Awesome, guys. Thank you so much. I dropped the
Thanks,
replays.
everyone.
I dropped here's the replays. If you missed our previous calls, I also just dropped the October sign up for REALIFY in the chat. I'll do it again. And this replay will be posted later today on that YouTube playlist. And on Thursday, I send out all of the week's replays. So on Thursday, you'll get an email with everything we talked about this week. Thanks, guys. This was
Thanks,
fun.
everyone.
We'll see you next time. Bye.
We'll see you guys tomorrow. Adios.
Oh, wait. Can you
What?
please share the chat? What do you mean? Oh, like everyone talking? I guess. How do you do that? I don't know.
You'll have to go through your account after this meeting and download it.
Hey, Mark. Thanks for being here, dude. Nice to see you. If you can tell me how to do that, sounds like a lot of work. I guess I
It's
can
really
share the
easy.
chat in an email. I guess.
There's the 3 buttons at the very bottom. You could say save chat and it'll save your chat.
All right,
It's that easy.
I'll try to send out the chat if that's something you guys want. Ebenezer, any recommendation for an app to create a logo? I mean, Canva has great logo ideas. That's what I use if you want to come up with something. They have hundreds and thousands of logo ideas. Anyway, thanks, guys. We got to run. We're over the call 6 minutes, but we love you for being here, and we'll see you tomorrow.